Morning and welcome back to this cat portrait, and today we've got a solid foundation now, so we're going to go ahead and start adding the details, and it will start taking shape as we move along. I'm also going to show you the paints I've used and the brushes I'll be using today, so let's go. Right, the first two brushes I'm using is a number 4 and a number 14 round brush. Then we've also got a square brush and a fine liner brush for the intricate details. And these are the paints. We've got green, Payne's grey and black, and of course a large amount of white. There are some of the brushes I use. You may find them useful. The palette I use currently, not the best. If you have a disposable palette, you just tear it off, throw it away, and you've got another sheet underneath. These are great. They wash easy. They clear perspex. These are the paints I'm currently using. There are hundreds out there. They come in different shapes and bottles. Okay, so that was a quick few tips on the materials I use. They aren't the most expensive. I use the cheapest ones I can find. I hope you find that useful. I will cover them in more detail in later videos and show you exactly what is out there, what's good, what's not good in my opinion, and I'll also give you other people's opinions that have used them as well. So stay tuned for another video, but right now we're going to carry on and detail the cat's face. So let's see how we go. Okay, I'm starting now around the eyes, putting the highlights, and normally I start with the darks first and then put the highlights in, but it's up to you. There's no right or wrong. I'm fixing the pupils and the eyes themselves, trying to get the shapes right. Keep checking the reference photo, make sure that you get the shape and the size right. You can see the reference photo on the right hand side very faintly. It's on the laptop. I'm using it directly off the computer. We're just making sure that the eye color is accurate. And remember, don't paint around in a circle. The white of the eye is not a circle. The color radiates out in a star-like fashion. So remember that. Just look carefully at the eyes on the reference photo and you'll see they move out from the pupil outwards, darkening that pupil. Just keep checking the reference and put your shading in where you see it. Don't be scared. You make a mistake, it can always be fixed. Starting to put some darks in now, defining where the darks go. I think we'll let this dry and then come back and put some more layering in shortly.